Here we go. Hey everybody, David Guerra here. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for watching. You know today is Thursday and that means one thing. Hashtag Training Thursday. So we're going to talk about meetings today and that's the big topic. Meetings well, meetings are essential. They're critical. It's a good way to get everybody together and quickly exchange information and move along and go about your day. Did you see what I just said there? I said quickly. Yeah, that's kind of like the holy grail of meetings, quick meetings. So it's one of those that's everybody says let's have a quick one, but it turns out to be one of the longest, most arduous tasks in business and in any organization. And no matter what you do, no matter what you're doing, meetings are never quick. But hey, we'd like to think they are. But enough about that. Here are a couple of tips and tricks and things to get you over the hump, especially if you're new with an organization, because you know what? A meeting, the first time you go to a meeting, you're new to the organization, two things are going to happen in that meeting. They're going to want to know what you know the first time you open your mouth. And they're going to want to know what you do not know the first time you open your mouth at one of those meetings. So be careful what comes out, because they're gunning for you. I guarantee it. They're gunning for you. However, it doesn't have to be that way. What it can be is for you, first-timers, just sit there, absorb it in, report what you have to report, and then move along. Now, if they ask you for more input, well, obviously give them more input. Now, for everybody else, you know, you've been there long enough, you should know how meetings go, and you should know what to say, what not to say. However, a couple of things to remember. When you arrive at a meeting, if the meeting's being held in someone's office, well, by all means, don't arrive any later or earlier than 5 minutes before the meeting. Because again, if it's in an office, they understand people are going to arrive early. Typically 5 minutes is the norm. Anything more than that just kind of cuts into their personal time. Maybe they're trying to finish up some stuff. Wait outside. Now, for anything else, say if you have a meeting in conference room, a meeting room, a classroom, anything bigger, like I said, don't arrive late. You can arrive a little bit early, but don't ever arrive late. Because if you're going to be late, try to let someone know that you're going to be there. You're going to be there, but you're going to just be late. That way they're not waiting for you, especially if you're one of the key presenters in the meeting. And don't forget that being on time for meetings means arriving 5 minutes early. For an interview, arrive 10 minutes early, just in case. Get yourself straightened up. If you had to run, let that sweat, let your body cool down, because it's going to heat back up again. So, just be careful. Now, when meetings run late and you need to be somewhere, be prepared to explain why you have to leave. And you should also let the person that's heading up the meeting, let them know, hey, look, I have a hard deadline. It's a 10 o'clock meeting. You have a hard deadline at 11. You're going to have to leave a couple of minutes early if the meeting runs late. But usually, if it's your boss and you tell your boss, hey, look, I've got this thing. You know it's got to get done. I got to do it by 11. Oh, don't worry. We'll be out of here by plenty of time. Next thing you know, it's 5 minutes after 11. And that's the way it goes, because that's the way it is, and that's the way it doesn't need to be. Now, here's something to make sure that it doesn't run 5 minutes late, is don't interrupt. Don't interrupt people. Let everybody go and talk and say what they're saying, and if it starts affecting you, your section, your department, your group, whatever, let them finish. You'll have your chance. And by all means, please don't let it become a time and a place for confrontation, because that's not what it's about. That's not what the meeting's about. A meeting is about, well, getting together as a group and collective and exchanging information and move along. But it's not a place to say, you know what, your department did this, your department did that to us, this individual from yours, what are you going to do about it? Why aren't you taking care? No, it's not about that. You take that off to the director's office, you take it off to the CEO's office, and you deal with it there. You take it to human resources, you deal with it there, but you do not waste everybody else's time in a meeting. That's why meetings run late. That's why meetings never finish early, because everyone's got something to say even after they've had their chance to say it. So be very careful, everybody. Now, I've said that's pretty much it. So we're going to keep this meeting real close. Again, don't arrive too early. Don't arrive too late. And if you're going to arrive late, let somebody know. And most of all, Be prepared to deal with the issue at hand and move along. If it grows into something bigger, take it off the meeting, out of the meeting room, out of the area, and deal with it appropriately. Listen, everybody, this is Dave Guerra. This has been Hashtag Training Thursday. Until next week, take it easy. We'll talk to you soon.